Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 7. So in the last episode, we went ahead and got everything that I needed to make this super cool power suit that I'm wearing now, or the mecha suit I guess it's called. And also blew up the environment in the process, but that's not what matters, because I got my material possessions. And I do have a plan for this episode, but before we get into that, let's sit down for a second and have a little bit of a chat. So if I'm correct, I'm not looking at the list right now, this episode is going to be episode 24 of the series. And I've been doing this now since, I believe, July of last year. So it's been about 10 months. Actually, it's been exactly 10 months now, because I remember when I released that video. It's been 10 months since we started this series, and we have done a lot. Just flying over to our little house area, you can see there's so many episodes of stuff packed into this little area. We have the bees, I totally forgot what that mod's called. We have Botania, we have the sorting system that I made, all the mystical agriculture stuff, create. There's just so much that we've done. But when it comes to the quest lines that we've been doing, if we take a look at the actual quest book, we've gotten through maybe about half of them, completing them. Actually, not even half completed. And as much fun as completing the quests have been, it's gotten to a point where I'm not completing the quests for, like, content. I'm just completing them for the sake of completing them. And that's honestly not as much fun as I was doing the quest lines in the beginning of the series. For example, we have Botania here. We spent a lot of time doing the Botania quest line, and it wasn't for nothing. We ended up getting the angel ring out of it, which is probably the best accessory that I have in this entire series, because it allows for creative flight. We also have over here our storage system that we use refined storage to get, and if we go into the quest book over here, we can see we've done some stuff in refined storage. Problem is, what I have here is literally everything that I'm going to need for this entire series. There's no point in me going and completing these quests, but except for the sake of completing them. And as a result of that, not this episode, but next episode is going to be the very last episode of All the Mods 7. I know some of you might not be happy with that, because surprisingly, there is a decent amount of people out there who have been watching this series and enjoying it. And thank you all so much for that. I have had an absolute blast playing through this mod pack. I've gotten to a point where going through the quests is just tedious, and I'd kind of rather just do whatever when it comes to the mods and use the quest lines as a guide. And I know in the beginning of this series I said, oh, I'm gonna do every quest. I'm gonna complete the quest lines 100%. And yeah, that was 10 months ago before I realized how long it was gonna take. At the pace that we're going, and with my upload schedule for this series, it is not realistic to have everything here done soon. It would probably take me another year, and as much fun as this series has been, I don't want to spend another year on it. I want to move on to other series. I actually have another series planned for after this one ends that I have had planned for like 5 months now. I've just been waiting for this series to end because I've run 2 series at a time before, and it was very stressful because it took a lot of time working on both of them at the same time. So yeah, the announcement is the next episode is going to be the last one, so let's just move on to the quests and the mods that I want to work on in this video. I have been eyeing this one for a pretty long time now, Ars Nouveau. I really hope I'm saying that correct. This is a mod that I have had a lot of people say is really cool, but I've never touched it. And I want to, because I don't even know what all these do, but they look cool, and I just want to jump right on into it, so let's see what this has to say. Welcome to Ars Nouveau. Welcome to Ars Nouveau. Ars Nouveau is a magic mod that allows you to create custom spells with the different glyphs made within the mod. Okay, I think there's another mod in here that's kind of similar. It's called like Hexery, hex casting, I think it is. That one looks kind of interesting. We have a worn notebook. Oh, this is the getting started guide. Or wait, spell casting. I'm not gonna read through that. I'm just gonna go through the quest line because it's gonna say the exact same stuff. Novice Spellbook. To get started, you'll need to craft yourself a Novice Spellbook. This is where you create and store your spells. Hitting the C key will open up the Craft a Spell page. On the left, there are several tabs, but the main three are Spell Creation, Color Picker, and Familiars. This spellbook will only allow you to create and use Tier 1 glyphs to create better spells. You'll need to upgrade your spellbook. How do I make this? Oh, okay. I need iron tools. And I already have all of them. I just need to hope that I can use them since they're yes. Okay, there we go. Novice Spellbook. Now if we open this, invalid spell. No, I'm trying to open it. Oh, we have to create a spell. Creating, whoa. Oh, press C. Oh, there we go. Whoa, okay, this is cool. So what was this? Creating your first spell. While holding your spellbook, you can press, yes, see. Each spell must have a form. You start off with 3 basic forms: projectile, self-casting, and touch. For the effect, this determines what happens when you cast the spell. You can have up to 9 effects per spell. For starters, you have harm and break. Select one form and one effect, name your spell, and click create. Okay, so let's do projectile, break, and let's name it My First Spell. And then create. Okay, so I'm using my first spell. So I'm pretty sure this, if I right click like that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. That's kind of cool, actually. And it looks like it uses whatever that little bar is at the bottom left. It's probably like mana or something like that. And then it just refills after I use the spell. Okay. We made our first spell. What is next? Mana! Wow, it's almost like I predicted the future. In the bottom left of your screen, you'll see a bar. This bar is your mana pool. Wow, I hadn't even read this yet. I'm just built different, I guess. There are several ways to increase your mana pool or increase the efficiency of your spells and your progression through the mod. Upgrading your spellbook can also increase your mana. Okay, how do I upgrade the spellbook? Oh, that's really easy, actually. I'm pretty sure I have everything. I just do that, but yep, there we go. And then that is used in, we need a Wilden Tribute. I don't have that, so we're going to have to wait to upgrade it again. For now, let's move on to Archwood Logs. To gain further knowledge of spells, you'll need a specific type of magical wood. Unlike all the Mod 6, Archwood trees can be found in the overworld. Yes, and there's one literally right here. So we're gonna chop this down. And I also got a glyph. What is this? Glyph of Pull. You have not unlocked this glyph. Okay, cool. Let's put that away for now. So I got the archwood. Now I just need archwood planks like this. And yeah, okay, cool. Dowsing Rod. The Dowsing Rod gives you magical find and scrying when used. This allows you to see nearby magical creatures as well as helping you find amethyst. Okay. Oh, that is insanely easy to make. My god. It's literally just 2 of the planks and a piece of gold. So what happens if I click this? I have magic find and scrying. But what do they do? I can't. There's no like magical creatures around here, so I guess it doesn't even matter right now. So what is next? We have the Scribe's Table. Wow, that is an essay and a half. If you want to create better spells, you'll need a Scribe's Table to unlock new glyphs for your spellbook. There are 3 tiers of glyphs to unlock, and each one requires some experience and items. The Scribe's Table is also used to attach spells to spell parchments. To do this, place a spell parchment on the table, select the spell in your spellbook, then right-click the book on the table. To create a glyph, right-click on the Scribe's Table with your spellbook. Search for the glyph you want to make, then select at the then click select at the bottom. Right-click the table with the items required, and the glyph will be created. Use the glyph to learn it. Note, the table can pull items from nearby inventories. That's cool. How do we make this? That is, again, insanely easy to make. Just gotta do this, and then I believe I have everything. There we go. We got ourselves a Scribe's Table, which I will put right here, because we need more stuff covering up the Forbidden and Arcanist things. Okay, I can't use that yet, but we do get a random glyph. Wait, oh, wait, I'm so confused. I click the table, it puts the glyph on the table. I don't know. I'm gonna grab the other glyph that I have. And what do we got next? Tier 1 glyphs. Tier 1 glyphs require 3 levels of experience to be made. Cool. I already have a few of them. How did it say to use the tiers? or to create a glyph, right-click on the scribe's table with your spellbook. Search for the glyph you want to make. Oh! You literally just right-click it, and it learns it. Does that mean if I... Uh-oh. No, that's bad. Didn't mean to do that. What was I saying? If I open this... new stuff. Let's go. Okay. Projectile. Let's do pull instead. So if I use this on a mob, will it pull it towards me? Or what is it? Wait, what does this do? Is it still using break? Oh, yeah, I wanted pull, not break. Why is it still breaking things? Oh, I know why. Because I haven't hit create. Now will it pull things? Whoa. Whoa, wait. That's so cool. Okay. I'm starting to see how cool this mod is. I like this a lot. And also, now that I know how it works, I can use it for a mini mod review. So how do we make... Oh my god, there's so many glyphs, Jesus. How do we make these? Oh, okay. So, a pair of iron boots at the table. And then what did it say for how to make them? Right click with the thing. Want to make that. Oh, okay. That's cool. I need a pressure plate. So now if we do that, select crafting glyph of... Oh, and then you click the select... Oh, whoa. That's so cool. Give me that. Give me glyph of underfoot. No idea what it does. Oh, uh-oh. No. This is so... Oh, that's so funny. Okay, what does glyph of underfoot do? This spell already has a form of glyph. Hold shift for more info. Targets the spell on the block underneath the player. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, I get it. So, like, if I were to use this and then use pull, it would make it so that the block underneath me is what gets pulled. And you can change the color of it, too. This mod is so cool. I'm literally, like, 10 minutes into exploring it, and it's so cool. Now we just have to do, because I'm gonna be honest, I think this is the last quest line that I want to completely finish. Meaning we're gonna have to spend a lot of time crafting all these glyphs. I don't know how hard they're gonna be. What is this stuff? We need an imbuement chamber. We should probably actually, before we start making more glyphs, we should move on to this other stuff, because I guarantee that I'm gonna need a lot of these things to help me make these glyphs. So what do we got here? The imbuement chamber. Whoa. To create one of the main crafting items in Ars, the source gem, we'll need to make an imbuement chamber. The imbuement chamber requires a source of imbue items. It produces a small amount of source by itself, but can also use source jars as a power source. Several recipes also require arcane pedestals to be placed around it as well. How do I make this? Everything is so easy to make. It just uses the wood. So if we make that, and then put it here. Whoa, what's it doing? What is it doing? Why are there particles? Okay, let's just move on. It'll probably help. Source gems. To create... Okay, yeah, this is what I needed. To create source gems, we'll need to put either lapis or amethyst shards into the imbuement chamber. Over time, these will convert to source gems. I'm pretty sure I actually already have... Yeah, I have a decent amount of source gems. But it said if I put lapis into here, no recipe found. Wait, there we go. Okay. It said it'll turn that into a source gem over time. I don't know how long that takes, though, so for now, we'll just use the source gems that I already have on me. Source jar. In Ars Nouveau, the power system for machines is called source. To start collecting some source, we'll need a source jar. Source can also be moved with buckets or by breaking and picking up source jars. Okay, another insanely easy crafting recipe. I'm starting to learn that I'm probably going to need, like, an actual area of room for this mod, rather than just the tiny little bits of stuff I have. Oh, it turned it into a source gem. That's cool. Give me that. And seeing as I'm probably never going to use this thing again, I found ourselves a good spot to do this thing. We'll build this. All the Ars Nouveau stuff will go in this area right here. So we'll put that there, and then we'll put this imbuement chamber right here. And then the source jar, does it just, like, collect it over? No, it literally just stores it. Okay. Okay, what are all of these things? Oh, that is a big word. Agronomic source link. Create source using the growth of plants. Placing this near growing plants or saplings will provide source. Archwood trees provide more source. Note, bone mealing does not produce source. Okay. So if I were to craft one of these and then put it down, am I supposed to put it on top of this thing like that? And then take one of these archwood saplings and put it here. Does this collect source? I have no idea. Let's just craft these other 4 as well, and then kind of figure them out as we go. So next we have the mycelial source link. Source berries produce more source than other sources. Generate source from nearby food. Probably should have read that first. This will also convert grass or dirt into mycelium in a 3x3 area around it. It will also grow mushrooms around it if the space is empty. Okay. Then we've got the potion jar, storing potions. The potion jar stores up to 100 potions. You can remove them by using empty bottles or a potion flask on the jar. What is a Wixie? Wixie will use these jars during potion auto crafting. Oh, you can automate potion crafting with this mod? That's cool. I'll probably never use that, but that's cool. And then coming off of that, we have the alchemical source link. Power through potions. The alchemical source link produces source from adjacent potion jars. The amount of source varies per potion and complexity. Next up, we have the vitalic source link. Generates source from mob deaths and animal breeding. That might actually be a really good one to use just because we have the mob farm right there. Then lastly, we have the volcanic source link. The volcanic source link generates source by consuming burnable items. Archwood logs will generate bonus source. As it burns items, it will convert nearby stone into lava. This also generates lava lilies. What is a lava lily? Looks like a flower or lily pad, I guess, type thing. But there we go. Now we have all of those crafted. Now we need to actually figure out how to generate source. So the mycelial source link, put it down right there, that one produces source from nearby food. So if I take some tamales and drop them on the floor, oh, ooh, we did a thing. It's turning them. Oh my gosh. I'm actually having a better idea though, because we have, where is it? The vitalic source link. If we put that down like here, and then the source jar there, and then turn this witch farm on, will it just like automatically start filling up because mobs are dying in the general area? Or does it run off of experience? Oh my god, it's working. We are getting source. This is perfect, actually. And it feels like it's filling it up really quickly, too. Yeah, I was only sitting here for a couple minutes, and this thing's already 100% full. I think that means we can move on to the next quest, which is Arcane Stone. With source gems, you can get started crafting the various machines by creating arcane stones. And it looks like these are super easy to make, so I might just make a stack just to have it, because I have no idea how many I'm actually going to need. And that brings us to the arcane pedestals, which we need 8 of. My god. Arcane pedestals are needed for the ritual brazier and crafting items with an enchanting apparatus. Go ahead and make yourself 8 of them. I am so glad that I made a stack of these. And then that leads us to the ritual brazier. The ritual brazier, I think that's how you say that, is used to cast rituals. It can also be used for decoration. If you want to light the brazier, use a light spell on it. To perform rituals, you'll need arcane pedestals as well. As there are so many rituals to cast, make sure to check out each of them using the Worn Notebook. This can be done by holding control on the ritual table with the books in while the book is in your inventory. Okay, how do I make this? Oh, I need one more arcane pedestal. Wow, now I'm genuinely really happy that I made a stack of these. Then we need a source gem block, and then we can use that to make the ritual. Originally, my plan for this episode was just to make this ritual thing, and then go ahead and kill the Wilden, whatever it's called, the Wilden Chimera, because that's the only thing I need left for the bounty board. But I'm glad I didn't, because this episode would have been over really fast. Okay, what are these ritual things? Cloud shaping? Disintegration? What? Hold on. How? I'm going to take a wild guess and assume that this is set up like every other ritual thing that we've had, where it is the circle of tables like this with that in the middle. Okay, I'm going to ignore these other things for now because I'm not 100% sure what they all do, but let's move on to the enchanting apparatus. Oh, I was so close. The ritual table isn't the thing that goes in the middle, it's the enchanting apparatus. The enchanting apparatus is used to craft various items within the mod. It requires source to work. It is also a multi-block structure that utilizes arcane pedestals to craft. Start by placing an arcane core on the ground, then place the enchanting apparatus on top of it. Surround the apparatus with arcane pedestals, like shown in the image. Okay, that's really easy to do. Just gotta grab all these pedestals, make ourselves the enchanting apparatus, and then we can just place everything on the ground around it and complete the structure. What is this thing? What is this used for? Summoning help. The Dominion Wand is used for controlling the creatures you might encounter in the world. Each being responds differently to the wand, so make sure you read up in the Worn Notebook. And the wand is made of the enchanting apparatus very easily. Okay, let's make this thing now and see how this table, apparatus, whatever, actually works. So I believe it was a stick in the middle, no recipe, pedestal, must be within 3 blocks. Okay, it was gold, 2 source gems, and then a stick in the middle. And then I'm pretty sure that, no way, it took from the jar that's all the way over here? Wait. I'm so confused. What is happening? This is cool. Whoa. Wait, so it doesn't need source? I'm so confused right now. What I am going to do, though, is make a few more source jars just so I can have enough, because I don't know how much source future things are going to actually require. So now these other ones should start to fill up as well. Okay, cool. Now what are these things? How do I make... Oh. Okay, so what is next? Whoa, there's a lot of stuff down here. Casting Wand. The Caster's Wand only accepts a single spell and is inscribed using the scribed table. Wand spells always start with Projectile Accelerate and must be inscribed with a spell that does not have another method, like Touch, Self, etc. This allows you to cast spells beyond the 10 spell cast. If you want to use Break, just inscribe the wand with Break by itself. Gosh, that is a lot of stuff that I do not have, but I think I can make it. Imbuement Chamber. There was a thing that I could do. Yes, we need more of these arcane pedestals. And then I'm pretty sure we can do that. And then what was I trying to make? I was trying to make the casting wand where I need this essence, which is a clock, redstone, and a button. It looks like something's happening, but I can't tell. If I bring a source jar over here, put it down here. There we go. Okay. Now it's actually doing stuff. There we go. And it looks like it doesn't actually use the things around it, so I can just make more. But for now, we can use, I believe it's a feather, and arrow, and a Wilden wing to make the other kind of essence that I need. And then using those 2 new essence with gold and arcane gems and a log in the middle. Oh my god, this is so cool looking. It's so cool. I love this so much. But it's going to make us that special wand that I need. Yes, the casting wand. Invalid spell. Wands accept effects and augments only. Do I click the table? I don't even know at this point. We'll just move on to other stuff for now. But we also need way more arcane gems. So, I'm going to spend a little bit of time putting a bunch of lapis. Oh wait, does that speed it up? Oh, it does! What was I saying? I'm going to spend a bit of time turning all this lapis into source gems. Okay, and as you can see here, I actually spent a lot of time turning lapis into source gems, so I have these 2 stacks of source gems and an entire stack of source gem blocks, which I believe should help us continue on with the quests. What do we got next up? The Enchanter's Sword. Enchanter's Sword allows you to attach a touch spell to the sword. All spells on the sword gain 1 additional amplify augment to the last effect on the spell. To apply a spell to the sword, use a scribe table. Create the spell without using a form. Okay, so a lot of the stuff down here, or at least these 4, I don't think I'll use, except maybe the mirror? No, actually, it's not what I thought it was. So I'm just going to go ahead and craft these 4 things, and then we'll move on to these, because I'm very curious about these 5. So, first we have the sword, then we've got the bow, the shield, and the mirror. So now with those done, let's check this stuff out. The Ring of Lesser Discount. The Ring of Discount provides a small bonus to max mana and mana regen. It also reduces the total cost to cast a spell. Okay. That doesn't look too hard to make. So first we have to just make the regular old band. And then using the Ring of Lesser Discount, we can use it to make, I believe it's called the Ring of Greater Discount. We'll just find out. Yep, the Ring of Greater Discount. What do we have next? The Amulets. The Amulet of Mana Boost gives a boost to max mana. The Amulet of Mana Regen gives a boost to your mana regen. Okay, that's cool. Question is, how do I make them? That's actually pretty easy. I just need to make a couple of these dull trinkets. And then the first one, we need 5 of the source gems and 3 diamonds to make, I believe this is just the mana amulet, Amulet of Mana Boost. And then the Amulet of Mana Regen uses gold as well. So the question is, which one do I want to wear? Because I only have 1 necklace slot. How much increased mana does that give me? That's the question. Oh, a lot. Okay. I'll wear that one for now. I'll keep this one on me just in case, though. Next up, we have the Jar of Light. The Jar of Light summons a floating light source that follows you. The Jar of Voiding destroys items you pick up in exchange for mana. This can be filtered. To add or remove an item to just be destroyed by the jar, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Jar of Light. How do you make... Okay, that is a lot of glowstone. So first for the Jar of Light, we've got glowstone, redstone lamps, and glass with a glass bottle in the middle. And then how do I use this? So I right-click on a block and it puts it down, and then I right-click it again to pick it back up? Okay, that's kind of cool. And then it looks like in order to make the Jar of Voiding, I actually need to wait until I do the Mage Bloom seeds to get the Mage Bloom fiber. So we'll move on to the Belt of Levitation. Have you ever just wanted to hover wherever you go? This belt allows you to levitate. To activate, just sneak while in the air, either while falling or from jumping. That would be super cool if I didn't already have the Angel Ring. How do you make that, though? That's pretty easy. Okay, here we have the Belt of Levitation. I'm pretty sure this can go in place of the Cloud in a Bottle. And it says when you're jumping, just Oh, I see. You literally just, like, float up a bit and then levitate. That's funny. Okay, that's cool. And then what is this? The Belt of Unstable Gifts. This belt will give random positive potion effects for a short duration. These will vary in strength. Wow, that is a complicated thing. Okay. So for this one, we needed a brewing stand, redstone dust, feather, fermented spider eye, blaze rod, nether wart, glowstone dust, and sugar all around a mundane belt. And boom, look at that. This is actually really, really cool. I like that item a lot. The only thing is that it's like of no use to me. I don't need random positive potion effects. This is, like, you can see kind of why now I want to, like, move on to a new series, is because I'm getting all these items that are so cool, but are just not useful to me at all. Maybe in the future when I decide mod packs to pick, I'll pick a mod pack that has a single end goal in sight, rather than just being a bunch of random stuff, because all the mod 7, it's super cool, but like the name says, it has all the mods, and there is so much to do, and so many alternatives to so much stuff, making so much stuff in the mod pack just kind of useless, which sucks, because I want to do everything to its fullest, and use everything to its fullest. Enough tangent though, let's move on. Before I move on to the Mage Bloom Seed, I actually kind of want to check these out, because some of the stuff I can actually craft right now. What is this one? Obtained by growing a tree near a Whirl-a-Sprig. Okay, let's go do that. I did it. Oh! Oh my god, it turns into it. Okay. I want to see what other shards I need before I go back home. I need a Wixie shard, which is obtained by using Dispel on a witch while it has less than half... Okay, that's very, very specific. And Dispel is a glyph. So I'm just gonna go back home and do the Whirl-a-Sprig thing first, just to see how it works. So I totally lied to you guys just there, because apparently, in order to get the Whirl-a-Sprig charm, or any of these charms, you need the Mage Bloom fiber, so we need to move on to the Mage Bloom seeds. Using our enchanting apparatus structure, we'll want to craft our first seed, the Mage Bloom seed. This will be used to create us some magical clothing. Okay, how do I make this? It's literally just 4 source gems around some seeds at the enchanting apparatus. I'll make 8. That way I can make a little farm with them like this. And then that gives me Mage Bloom, which is used in a bunch of stuff. Ooh, okay. What did I want to do? I wanted to make the Whirl-a-Sprig charm, just to see what that is, honestly, because I have no idea what the charms are for. I know they have something to do with the, like, whatever this thing is, the summoning wand. So with the ingredients around, we just put the whatever shard in the middle, the... I don't remember, the Whirl-a-Sprig shard, I think it's called. And then this makes the Whirl-a-Sprig charm, I believe. And I have no idea what this is used for. I think I can actually go back now and do some of the other quests now that I've gotten a bunch of these Mage Blooms. So the first thing we can do is we can make the Void Jar, I think it's called. Jar of Voiding, yeah, and that's just something that helps with spell casting in the future, so I don't need that at this very second. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, because I've gotten that done if I'm being honest, I know I said, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do all the quests, so this is gonna be one that I complete. This is another case where I'm, like, looking at this, and this would just be, like, 20 minutes of just crafting. And that's not fun to watch. So what I think I'm going to do is we are going to do a little bit of crafting, because I at least want to complete this main quest line right here. We'll get all of these armors and robes and stuff, because I think that they look cool. And then I want to focus on, actually, we'll do some of the glyphs. We'll look at some of them, because I also want to upgrade my spellbook to the Archmage spellbook. But then after that, I would like to focus on these rituals, because I want to summon the Wilden Chimera so that we can go ahead and finish the Bounty Board quest line. So first we gotta get ourselves a lot of Mage Bloom. And then we can turn that all into... Oh my god, okay, yeah, no, a stack is definitely gonna be enough. Because I'm pretty sure we can just do this and start to make the armor sets. I know I have the mech suit on, but I'm very tempted to see... What does this look... Oh, that is not pretty and clashes with my skin very grossly. We're going to take that off. But color clashing aside, we can move on to making blaze fiber, which... wait, did I make that wrong? Oh, you need blaze powder. Okay. And then using that, we can make the mage boots instead of the novice set. And then the last armor set we need actually requires popped chorus fruit. So let's go to the middle of the end and go ahead and get ourselves some chorus fruit. So we can take this chorus fruit, stick it in a furnace like this, and then combine that. Wait. Oh, you combine it with blaze fiber. Ah, I see. Okay. So now with this ender fiber, or end fiber, 64 is more than enough to make what I want. So there's the leggings, hood, robe, and boots. And there we go. We have completed... Oh, that's a lot of stuff. We have completed the Archmage set. I kind of want to see how that one looks. Very chunky, but kind of cool looking. So we've gotten through the main part over here. Now that, so what I ended up finding out is so for a lot of these charms, we need one of these shards. Turns out, I have most of them already. We have the Wixie, the Starbuncle, and the Drigme. Then the Bookworm doesn't need a shard. And then I'm still clueless on the amethyst golem. So I think I might actually just go ahead and do those real quick. So here's the bookworm, starbuncle, drigme, and wixie charms. Now the last one that I need to figure out is how to get the amethyst golem charm. I'm gonna look it up because when I click on it for like the crafting recipe, it just does not show up. So it turns out to get that one, you need to actually use one of these rituals. Which one is it? The ritual of awakening near a budding amethyst, and that's what actually gives you the amethyst golem charm. That being said, I think I actually want to move on to start doing all of these tablet things. We'll save the Wilden Chimera for last, just because that's a boss. So it looks like for, I think, all of these, actually, it's not what I thought it was. It's literally crafting recipes to make all of these different tablets. I love how in this episode, like, multiple times I was like, oh, you know, I don't want these episodes to turn into, like, me just crafting for 30 minutes. And that's exactly what is happening right now. I'm hoping that I have the stuff for most of these already. It's kind of looking like I am, or looking like I do. Here's the one that's really important, though, the Tablet of Summon Wilden. I'm going to make a couple of these. I'll make 4, just because I know I'm going to need the Wilden. It, like, drops a special thing that you need for some crafting recipes, and I would like it. I'm also going to make 2 Tablets of Awakening, just because I have a feeling that I'm going to need them. But then, for pretty much all of the rest of these, I only need 1. And with this Tablet of Restoration, I believe that is every single one of the tablets created. With all of these created, though, the first thing that I want to do is I want to get this Amethyst Golem charm done. So we need to take the Tablet of Awakening along with, I believe, the Ritual, whatever it's called, the Ritual Brazier, and a Source Jar. And we need to find an Amethyst Geode. Okay, here we go. So if I know how to do this, so we have budding amethyst right there. We put the ritual table down along with that, and then click this onto the, oh, how do I, oh, I activated it. It's running. Is it gonna work? Oh my gosh. We got ourselves a little amethyst golem. Hello, sir. How do I get the thing from him, though? Oh. I figured it out. Okay. That's cool. That sucks that I have to kill them to do that. Okay. So, we have done most of the stuff here now. The last few things we need to do are these glyphs. I will get to the glyphs. What I want to do before I hit that, though, is if you look here on the bounty board, kill the Wilden Chimera. That is the last thing we need to complete the bounty board. And all we need, I'm pretty sure, is this ritual thing and the Tablet of Summon Wilden. So if I put it on here and then click it, oh, is it summoning? I think it might. Oh, hello. Is it like a wave thing? Whoa. Oh, it didn't work. Okay. So I looked it up and I figured out how to do the augments. So pretty much what it is you don't need these. What you do is you put this on and you toss in the, so we have the spike and the wing. Now we just toss in the horn and activate it. And I think this will summon the boss, hopefully. Nothing is spawning in, so I'm not sure if that worked. Oh my god, that actually scared me. Why is it, what? Oh my god, is this like an actual, whoa, okay, hello. It's like you can't hit it when there's other, oh. Never mind. That was easy. Oh, what? It got, oh, it broke things. And then, okay, what is the Wilden Tribute used in? Oh, it's literally only used in the Archmage spell book. I do believe getting that was, yes, the last quest for the bounty board. Now we have completed that entire quest line, which is probably going to make a really loud noise right about now. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Let's fight it. I'll do it one more time, just 'cause. And then we will use the tribute to make ourselves the Archmage spellbook, or Archmage, I don't know. I guarantee if I would have done this fight earlier in the season, or not season, earlier in the, earlier in the series, it would have been way harder. And now, with our brand new Wilden tribute, we can use it to make, I have that. Yeah, okay, there we go. The Archmage Spellbook. What does it look, does it look any different when I open it? No, whoa. Oh, okay, it can hold up to 10 spells. I'm understanding why things are saying things from earlier in the quest line now. So, my first spell is what I did in the beginning. And that's spell 1. I can go to spell 2 and make it something else with a different color. And then what about, I'm not sure on the whole familiars thing. I don't know how that all works. But I think now we should get to work making, hold on, let me count these real quick. 67 runes, or whatever they're called. So the thing is, it said it can pull from nearby inventories. If I put it, like, literally right on top of my storage system and start to use it... Oh, everything's there. Wait, that's everything it needs, right? Oh, okay, they're not actually there. These are just the things that I need for each glyph. Like, it's showing me what I need, hovering above it. That's cool. That's actually really useful, so you don't have to go in and out of the whole thing. And then once I put the blaze rod on the table, it makes the Glyph of Orbit, which is a new spell kind, I believe. Rather than going in order with the glyphs in the table, I think what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to go in order in the table here. Oh wait, no, never mind. I can go by tier. That makes it so much nicer. I do have a wow, those are so oddly specific materials. What was I going to say, though? I do feel as I go on with this, it's going to get a lot harder, the materials, to collect. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Because I'm pretty sure that tier 1 has the most glyphs. It's like, 30, I think, for tier 1. And then tier 2 has less, and then tier 3 has significantly less. Like, I'm going through these now, like, that's a fireworks star. That's such a stupidly specific thing for this thing. I don't even have that. I don't even know how to make that. You can't. You literally cannot make it. It is an uncraftable item. Oh, okay. You can make them, you just can't make a blank one. Oh, okay, cool. I was really worried that you had to make a blank one, and that was what's going to be actually creating this one. Okay, and with this glyph of toss that I can activate now, if we go in here and click tier 1, you can see I have fully unlocked every single tier 1 glyph. This took a not super long time. Thankfully, I had most of the materials already. The only thing, there was a few things that I needed to make with the source gems, but now we can move on to the tier 2 stuff, and there's a lot less of the tier 2 stuff, which is great, and then there's even less of the tier 3. And honestly, the one thing that I can say about this whole thing is, two things. First of all, look at all of these things. It's so cool. And then also, the animation that this thing does, where, like, the quill goes into the ink and then it goes all over the little, it's not a rune, it's a glyph, all over the little glyph. It's so cool. This mod is so cool visually. I love it so much. But now we can move on to the tier 2 stuff. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm pretty much going through and making all of these essence that I need for the entirety of, like, the tier 2 stuff. So I need 6 of these manipulation essence, and then I don't remember how many of all the other ones that I need. It's just I'm going through and making them all now, so I don't have to run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it's just a big hassle when I do that. Okay, and as you can see here, we have all of the rest of the 7 different essences that I'm gonna need, so now we can continue on with making these tier 2 glyphs. Okay, and with this glyph of wind shear, if we open this up, you can see I have now completed the tier 2 glyphs. All we have to do is the last, what is this? 12 tier 3 glyphs, One thing that I need that I'm not sure is the source relay splitter. How do I make that? Is it gonna be easy? I need a source relay, which is easy to make. And then I need this stuff. So, yeah, it's really easy to make. Just gotta put everything in here. And boom, we got ourselves the source relay. The source relay is honestly probably what would have allowed me to take the source from over there and bring it over here. But doesn't matter now. Too late. I already have my little setup over there. And now we can use that combined with a Wilden spike and a stone cutter. I don't think I have one. There we go. And now we've got the glyph of split, which means we can continue on with the last of the tier 3 glyphs. And with this last glyph of you can see chapter complete, Ars Nouveau. And if we look inside of the spellcasting book, we have gotten 100% of all the stuff in here. God, that's so cool. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, so first of all, let's go into here. Let's go down to the Ars Nouveau tab, and you can see I haven't collected anything. Wow, that was a lot of experience. 5,400 plus, I'm not gonna do that math, I don't care enough right now, but that means we completed this entire thing, and I literally told myself, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do it, there's too much stuff. We did it, we did all 70 glyphs. My god, that took so long. But before I end the episode out, I'm not just gonna like not use this. I gotta like make some spells and test this out. So let's do projectile. And then let's add, let's see, split, so there's multiple. And then we can look through everything here. What does wither do? Applies the wither debuff. Okay, let's do that. Can I add more? Oh, I can add more. Ooh. And we can do that, harm to damage it. Let's add a lightning, knockback, and launch. And let's call it the ultimate spell. And now let's go find a test subject. Hello, zombie. How will you do? Oh, that's so funny. They go flying. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta make more. Okay, what is summon decoy? Let's go orbit. Summon decoy. What is happening? I don't even know what it does. I should have looked. Conjures a decoy of yourself. Upon summoning, the decoy will attract any nearby mobs to kill it. Okay, so orbit's probably not the best thing to use. Probably projectile and then summon decoy. That's weird. Oh, wow, god, why is it making more? Oh, whoa. Which one's the real one? You'll never be able to tell. This is just funny to look at. Just a bunch of me. I should probably name the spell Lots of Me. That was a funny reference, by the way. Oh, and they, I'm assuming they just disappear after a time. Because all the ones over here are gone. And then the one over there is still there. Okay, I want to make more spells. These are cool. Okay, that's cool. Hold on. So let's do projectile, firework, amplify. And then it, wherever it hits... Oh god, it's going really far. Yee, that's so cool! It just sets off a little firework wherever it is. Oh, and it's like a random one, too. Get a whole party going. That's really cool. This mod is so cool! Okay, we got room for one more spell. I want some tier 3 glyphs. We got wither. Ooh, wait, hold on. No, I already used that. That was in the ultimate spell. What if I do projectile, break, larger area, amplify? Let's just call it big break. How much will this break? It's not that much. Oh my god, wait, what? Oh, okay, I thought it was going through. Oh, we're getting attacked. This is a good time for the ultimate spell. Uh-oh. The ultimate spell crashed my game. I think on that note, it might be a good time to end the episode. We did honestly way more than I thought we would today. Like I said multiple times, genuinely did not expect to make every single glyph and go through the entire questline. But we did, and now this is honestly one of my favorite magic mods that I've ever played. It is so cool. I hope you all enjoyed it just as much as I did, and thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, as it really does help out, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye!